that this morning The Athletic reported. Reaching category deal Raheem Sterling from Chelsea with a loan agreement. The contract between the two parties is for 1 season. Raheem Sterling wants to quickly get rid of scaffolding because he was crossed out by coach Iomashka. Main graphic warehouse. Sterling had a representative contact some clubs. That includes Manchester United. But only Arsenal. Ready to save a player born in 1994? About Chelsea. Sterling out will help the London team ease the burden. About finance. Sterling earns £325,000 a week since docking at Stafford in 2022. At a price of £50 million, Sterling made 81 appearances for the team. He scored 19 goals with 12 assists. Under Pochettino, Sterling regularly gets the main kick as everything turns upside down when coach Angel Maria lead the team. Sterling has repeatedly said he will stay at Chelsea to compete for position only when you're out of the squad registration of the club's competition in recent matches. And finally, the city's name was crossed out. Except that I am no longer the future at Stamford Bridge like Angel Maresca. Also according to The Athletic that limited consent has Jadon Sancho to Chelsea this season. Player who I've agreed on personal terms with Chelsea before and also mentioned about the man's leadership. United over aspirations to be moved to Stafford. Chelsea will loan Sancho for 1 season. I have an obligation to buy this player after the 2.021-2.025 season with 29.7 million euros. Sancho becomes the 13th player leaving Old Trafford this summer. Towards Euro Ten Hag. You still want to keep Sancho. Man United will be in a tight league at the end of the year. And early next year, Sancho has decided to leave Man United. Shortly after being contacted by Chelsea. Before that, the player has revealed that he is a Chelsea fan from a young age. Sancho's idols are Park and Drogba. Cristiano Ronaldo is on the list of 25 Portuguese players. He was called up for 2 matches in the UEFA Lesson League. 1 September. Ronaldo is the only player in 2 players of that age can be as classy and physical as Ronaldo. It's a utopia. The most important goal is the collective and we must be improved. What I did at the Euros. Ronaldo is in very high form. It's important with the team, but no one can talk about the future. After the Euro, Roberto Martinez insisted Portugal is starting a new cycle, aiming for a 2026 World Cup. He also said it was too early to say whether Ronaldo, are you waiting for the final match at international level? In an interview with the Portuguese TV channel at the beginning of the week, Ronaldo confirmed, I still want to contribute to the team and want to attend matches. Europa League draw takes place in Monaco. There are many attractive matches in the number 1 breed category. Manchester United to face Ranger Porto. Victoria Brazil Center and Labo FC SP by Romani. Fans will witness the reunion between Jose Mourinho and Man United, current coach who Portugal is leading the Fanabake. In the squad of the Turkish club, there are 2 Sheep United players, Fred and Sofian Amrabat. Boinho also had a chance to play in the Champions League. However, he and his students 7 defeats to Yulin in the preliminary round. Down the rocks from Euro Pog. Guest trips in Turkey. It's never an easy task. The Red Fund at the end of last year. Sorry Republic you were eliminated from the Champions League group stage. Meanwhile, Lamb Hotspur has a breathable fighting force. In recent months, there's a lot of interest in Ivan Toney. Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man United. Keep an eye on this religion during the January transfer window. When Brazil offered incredible prices, is over 100 million euros for your signature giant football teams. At Brown, management continues to win interest this summer. They had 7 defeats before the expense of the clubs from Saudi Arabia. According to Sky, Ivan Toney has agreed to sign for an Oli club. The price of this deal is 5 million euros. British striker signed with a 3-year contract with the Saudi Arabian club to collect 60 million euros in salary and bonuses. Ivan Toney is going to pedal the flight down to Riyadh to have the premiere of the new team. With successful categorization, Ivan Toney was also officially give up the Peter Oceanman deal. The transfer of Ivan Toney surprised many people because you only have 1 year left under current contract with Brazil. Since the beginning of this season, striker hasn't been out in a minute for the Bees. After moving to Arsenal, get your hands on the training quickly. Along with new teammates, it is expected to come out against Brighton in the BA region. Unfortunately, in a training session, Michael Merino has VA touch with Gabriel, leading to severe injury to the shoulder blades. Arsenal are worried. The Spanish midfielder suffered a broken shoulder. Michael Merino will be out for a long time. It's not clear how long though. This is a huge blow to Arsenal. In the context, is a perfect addition to the midline. Last summer, left back Jurentiber also suffered a severe knee injury. Just joined Arsenal and have to rest this season. This time it was rookie Mikel Merino's turn to meet the class. Philippines' brilliant Liverpool debut. With BA set 4 years contract and the familiar number 14 shirt, Liverpool lost £10 million in the deal, and it could cost you an extra £5 million, according to the terms arising in the contract. Before moving to Antu, Chiesa is considered the injury king at Juventus. In the last 3 years, the 26-year-old striker had a very severe rupture of the cruciate ligament in January 2022. Makes you sit out for most of that season, but media tape seems to be exaggerating when talking about Chiesa's injuries. He really did think long-term competition for cruciate ligament rupture in our squad. Many players also have injuries similar to free weather, too little time to practice with new teammates, so you won't get an ALA slot. He is on his way to Old Trafford this weekend, training the Dutch for more. He trained with the team today. It is highly likely he will not be in the match on a Sunday. After Chelsea, Steve Napoli finished the Romelu Lukaku case. I thought Victor Osimhen would open his door, go to Stamford Bridge. In the context, Chelsea need a quality striker to lead the charge. However, at the end of this year's market, this deal is officially closed, according to Fabrizio Romano. The two parties did not reach a transfer agreement, and Chelsea's delegation, I left Naples not long ago. If no move comes from Anelli within the next 3 days, Victor Osimhen will be forced to stay at Napoli, at least in the winter. But you're no longer part of the team, one of the club. The relationship between the two sides, this moment is completely broken. If you can't leave the Diego Maradona in the next few days, striker who Nigeria is likely to have to sit in the water from now until January. Napoli are no longer interested in Victor Osimhen after they got Romelu Lukaku.